My name is Jim McKeever. My company is JEMCO Incorporated, and we are a drilling and blasting contractor located in Imesville, Maryland. Started drilling and blasting when I was 16, and it's about 30 years in the industry so far, and I'm the second generation. At JEMCO Incorporated, we do basically construction, residential, retail, and heavy highway drilling and blasting. We also do some geothermal drilling as well as tieback work. At JEMCO, we've had a lot of different models that we've tried. We've stuck with the Caterpillar model mostly through the evolution of Gardner-Denver because we felt that Cat-powered equipment always had a reliable source from our distributor. We liked the fact that when we had problems, we could go forward and not only come up with a solution with our problem, but have it within 12 hours from our local distributor. Some of the other competitors' models that we used, we were not always able to get the turnaround in 24 hours for parts. So today I run my fleet of 9 rigs that we utilize daily, and that all these rigs are Cat-powered. And in the long run, our best cost savings has been utilizing the same piece of equipment with the same engine, with the same filter. The serviceability of my Cat drills has been number one for me because we have found that not only can we daily do a walk around and check our machines, but we also have in-house trained mechanics who can not only service a rig, repair an O-ring or a hose, physically just get to it easily enough. And over the years we've had some concerns with design, but they have always been very forthright in listening to our concerns and improving hose positioning, the bulkheads, the ease of maintenance, and those type of situations which have made our service and reliability number one. The rock drill for me has been one of the most reliable drifters that we've seen. It also has some of the least amount of moving parts than any of the competitors. And in trying some of the competitors' rigs, although they were good drills, they weren't as simple to repair. They didn't have the longevity that we were used to, and the cost of operation was much higher. At JEMCO, we measure our cost of ownership by not only looking annually at what our cost per foot of drill hole is, but we actually analyze the amount of parts that we keep on stock, the parts we use daily with our consumable items such as drill steels, bits, striking bars, and other material. But we basically always look at how much it costs us to drill a foot of blast hole. And what we have seen over the last 10 years is that even though the cost of most everything has gone up, we have found our efficiency and our productivity to be very strong solely because our moving parts are seemingly wearing longer. We do use the best OEM greases, the best fluids. We follow their standards on serviceability and service times, and with that we've been able to keep our cost very low, which keeps us most competitive. But they're actually able to go around, physically look at the drill. There's not a very complicated hydraulic system on them. The electronics on them are very minimal. We've had drills in the past that had very elaborate electronic systems, and when we ran into concerns, issues, or failures, we were never able to repair them without a certified technician. So the Cat drills that we run today are simple, they're useful, certainly our driller's choice, because they feel like they can not only look at the machine, but they can also fix simple things that become an issue. We have found the Cat drills to be one of the most stable rigs that we run. We run a lot of the 5090 machines, and we're looking at the 5075s with the cab. We have had both of those undercarriages are the same, and with that Cat platform we found we've never had any turnovers, we've never had any drills that were unstable with the automated oscillation system. And we found it to be very safe and stable with a 20-foot reach left and right, which is very key to our production of mass blasting. We are drilling sewer, water, storm drain utility lines, and also doing mass blasting for excavation. We also use our drills a good bit for doing exploratory work for different geotech companies where we come in and profile the rock levels. We're involved in quite a bit of design build work that we've done over the years for our senior clients, where we go out and before they purchase the land, we're involved with actually test drilling the dirt and the rock to see what elevation we hit those things. When I was younger in drilling as a driller, we always had to change steel. So the biggest challenge in manually changing steel was to lift it and physically put it into the carousel or into the holder without a carousel. The single pass ability of a Cat 5090 is an 18.5-foot hole. We drill in the world from 3-inch to 4-inch diameter blast holes. And being able to go 18 foot without adding any steel gives us the greatest productivity for probably 90% of our application for utility blasting. In our mass blasting operation, where we're drilling and shooting for site development, sometimes we're drilling as deep as 30 feet, and with their application of a 20-foot feed, we have to add 1 steel and we can accomplish the total depth of 32 feet. So we have always used a non-carousel, non-cab machine, but as times evolve, we are anxious to get into cabs and have our drillers be in a safer environment with more productivity. Another advantage to the cat drill is the range of motion. We can literally drill 18.5-foot hole vertically down, but we can also swing about 21 feet left to right with the 50-90 cat drill. For us, that gives us a great pattern of 3 to 4 foot wide in a drilling and blasting pattern for mass excavation. So our drillers don't have to go back and physically move the drill. They can actually drill about 4 holes without tramming the machine. The ground level access for the cat machines has been a great advantage for our drillers and our mechanics, mainly because they can walk around the machine, physically see any leaks, do a visual inspection on the machine prior to starting, and when they complete, no different than a pilot would do for a pre-flight inspection. Typically we see that the ground access to all the control points, whether it be the gauges, the fuel filters, the chain adjustments, and all those other daily items that should be looked at, we have found that we have had the greatest production of drills and productivity when the guys look and touch everything every day. If they can't see it, they won't usually look at it or access it. We choose the cat drills because we feel they're #1. In my experience, they've been the best machine for our jobs and our application. Distributors like Albin, who is our local supplier, has been a great solution for us on a daily basis. If we have a part we need at 3 p.m., we can have it on their dock by 6 a.m. We definitely feel very confident with the factory and what we've seen and all their support that it'll only get better.